Hi, this is Brenda with the Quelites County Health Council. Today I'm going to demonstrate for you a recipe called Quelites. Quelites is Spanish for spinach. I'm going to use this induction burner, so you may hear a little bit of noise from it, but you may do this on a stove or in an electric skillet or anything you have. You're going to start with about 1.5 teaspoons of olive oil. As that gets hot, I've already pre-chopped my onion, but you're going to chop up about 1/2 cup of onion. You can have more or less. And you're going to stir that around in your olive oil. The olive oil is just to get it started, and as the onion starts to cook, it will release some of its own moisture. That makes this a little bit healthier because you're using less oil than a lot of recipes. I can remember my grandparents cooking greens in a big pile of bacon grease, which is quite tasty, but maybe not as healthy. The other cool thing about this recipe is you can use any kind of green. And we all know that we need to add greens to our diet. Greens provide vitamin A, iron, calcium, lots of fiber, and so it's part of the rainbow that we need to eat every day. So today I'm using spinach, and I'm using baby spinach, but you could use regular spinach and just chop it up a little bit and maybe take off the bottom stems because some people don't like as much stem. You can use kale, and you will need to take out the stem for that and sort of chop it up because it's pretty big leaves. You could use chard or any other kind of green. So see how this is getting just a little bit going there, just a little translucent. You can go ahead and then add your spinach. The recipe actually calls for 10 ounces of frozen spinach, which actually takes longer to make because you have to thaw the spinach in the pan too. But I like to use fresh. My family loves this recipe when I make the fresh spinach. And spinach does shrink up a lot, so just keep that in mind as you're planning how much you're going to feed your family. So see how I'm just stirring it around a little bit, and as it gets hot, the spinach will release some moisture, and then it will wilt. And you can make it as crisp as you like to eat it. A lot of people like it well cooked, and some don't so much. So 1/2 cup serving of this dish is about 50 calories, and it only has 4 grams of carbs, and it actually has some protein, about 2 grams of protein. So it's a great dish for whatever diet you might happen to be on, or even if you're not on a diet. And it's a great way to feed some greens to your children as well, because they can even help you stir this together. And the other thing is, if you don't really like onions, or your kids don't like onions, you can use garlic or something else, or maybe just some garlic powder. The other thing that makes this recipe a little different is we add some chili piquin. So chili piquin is, you buy it already chopped up a lot of times, but it's a pretty good sized package. So if you don't want to buy that whole package, you can use the crushed red pepper that comes with your pizza. And so it's pretty easy too, and you can put as much or as little as you want. My family likes it pretty spicy, so we do quite a bit. But it adds a nice little kick. Some people may want to substitute some ground pepper or something for part of the chili piquin as well. See how it's getting nice and wilty? So all these pieces I didn't quite get over the heat. I'm just going to try to stir to the middle of the pan. And there you go. That's ready. And like I said, a serving is about a half a cup. And you just let it cool a minute. Tasty. So be sure to follow us on our Quay County Health Council Facebook page, Instagram page, and YouTube channel for more great tasty recipes.